Good evening, and welcome to another scene in the living legend of the Five Rings. The Battle of Kamina Village continues, and we follow on this scene Bayushi Seimei as he snakes his way between the buildings of the village, looking for the reprehensible Ronin that have been plaguing this area in order to hunt them down, seek and destroy one versus one. Um, as Rayo Okoto Rayo had laid out. And as he makes his way through the buildings towards the center thoroughfare that you see depicted, just opposite the sake house and restaurant, um, the bastion of hospitality for travelers, such as they are through the area. The building with the signage on it. Um, he as he makes his way into the street, a quick glance to his left, he will notice Akoto Reo sort of stalking up the main thoroughfare, looking for an opponent, as it were. And but Seimei continues his search as to his right he hears the sounds of horses whinnying and excited combat going on in that direction as well. But what Seimei finds is actually a whistle to catch his attention.
Hmm. Um, Seimei, as he is walking through the thoroughfares and such, um, continues to have that same kind of stoic demeanor. Um, his uh, his katana is ready for battle and all, but he seems to walk almost as if having just a stroll through like alongside of a babbling brook or something, and keeps his hands behind his back as he usually does. And he sees Makoto-san, and he hears the whinnying. But indeed, it is the sharp whistle that catches his attention, which he cuts his eyes first, kind of raising a brow, almost an askance, and turns his head to follow through to kind of answer the call.
So down alongside one of the buildings, in a little alley that's sort of made between the lines of peasant buildings, you'll notice that there is a an older man hunched over a bucket on which there are a sort of like an impromptu table set up, and it appears that there is a board upon which the man is playing Go, and he sort of looks at you and gives you a crooked grin and says, and just out of nowhere, just says, can you swim, Scorpion Son?"
Oh, I can swim. May I? And he kind of holds his hand out to the empty bucket. I'm assuming there is on the other side of this table.
He just sort of looks up at you, narrows his eyes, strokes his beard for a second, his white beard, and then eventually just nods and kind of cracks a sidelong grin and gestures for you to approach.
Hmm. You used my clan's saying. Are you samurai? Or were samurai at one point?
You don't even need to roll anything. You see in his belt, tucked away, there is a wakizashi, and to his side, a katana on the ground. Dusty, not very well kept. His clothing would indicate that this person obviously is a samurai. He does not carry himself as a peasant, but you recognize no great clan.
Hmm. He will, then I will redact what he says. He will simply take note of this and simply take a seat as if it was only him and this old man in this moment. And he will kind of make himself comfortable on this bucket. And does it look like an actual Go table?
It's a grouping of boards that have been sort of lashed together, and on top of that, there is an actual um, gaming board made out of some solid material. Um, the squares have been drawn and painted on, and they're not quite even. The lines, I should say, they're not quite even, but they are even enough for you to fit a stone. And next to the board, there is a small container in which there are a lot of similarly colored, not quite similarly shaped stones that this individual has been using, and some are white, some are black.
Hmm. Fancy you a game of Go? Are you a practice player?
I've been known to play from time to time,
Hmm.
and you so eager to join. Have you something to prove?
Nothing to prove. Just more trying to have fun despite the situation.
Hmm. I've noticed the situation. Very dangerous. Lots of armed individuals roaming around looking for a fight.
Hmm. But it seems that you're almost looking for your own type of fight. One made with a homemade board and rocks.
I've never known anyone that enjoyed a sword through his gut.
Me neither. Shall we play then?
Very well. But first, I have to ask you, what's your goal in all of this?
Hmm. Right now, I'm playing it by ear.
Oh, I
Right
see.
now, I feel like playing a game of Go.
Are you a gambling man?
I like to gamble from time to time. Do you have something that you would like to gamble with?
Hmm.
Or maybe put on the line, excuse me?
Hmm. I'm just an old man. I don't think anything that I have would interest you much. You look like you enjoy the finer things in life. How about this? Seeing as how I don't really have anything to offer you, I'll put the onus on me to win. How about that? If I win, you, on your honor, great clan samurai, will let me walk out of this village. No harm come to me. And if you win, well, you can do whatever you want with me.
Hmm. Mm, then he kind of lifts his mask. It's probably the most life he's kind of given in this, on his face that he's kind of, or any sign of life he's given since this whole conversation. And he kind of just taps the mempo, almost childlike. I think you have a deal.
Very well then. What color do you prefer?
What are the colors in Go? Black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we'll go with my clan's colors, black.
Mm-hmm. Very well then. And he sort of like scoops all the pieces that was on the board to the side, and begins to sort of rearrange them by color to make things a little bit easier. And just sort of conversationally, he says, I haven't seen many scorpion in this area.
Oh no? What a shame. It might become a common occurrence. Who knows?
The crow are a pretty insular group.
Maybe not anymore.
Cryptic.
Maybe just a little bit. And I guess Seimei would go about, setting up whatever pieces you kind of set up for this game.
You don't.
Because,
You start from nothing and sort of build the board as you
okay.
play. But for our purposes, make me an intelligence games check. If you have Goza emphasis, you may reroll your ones. And what this will be, instead of there being a TN, this will be a cumulative check. So basically, the first player to 100, the total of all your rolls to 100 will win the game.
Okay.
So for the first couple of moves, we will roll our intelligence games. Maybe you'll just roll a 50 and blow it out of the water.
Are we doing this interchangeably, or?
What do you mean? This is simultaneous.
Oh, okay.
Boom!
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Well, that's lucky.
God damn. Holy shit. Okay.
But this gentleman happens to be unlucky. So go ahead and re-roll that to keep things interesting. Nope.
And then he rolls a 70. But okay, that's a little bit more even. Jesus Christ. I was like, I got fucking swindled.
They may get hustled.
Yeah, go. Never mind.
So you begin playing. There's some long stretches of silence between the two of you as you ponder your moves and make your opening exchanges. And eventually the board begins to sort of take shape. And after a moment and kind of a pause, he sort of looks up and gives a sort of crooked smile and says, so why the interest in this village, of all things?
Because the powers that be are interested. Why else? Do I need it? Should there be any other reason? By the way, that was a fantastic opening move.
I may have played a few times in my day. Oh, I'm just curious because there's so many of you.
And what
Different
about you?
clans. Oh, me? Well, we had heard it on the grapevine that the old crow passed away. Decided it would be an interesting time to make a good living before winter. And these villagers were, well, pliable. Shame about the crow lady. She did her duty, I suppose.
The young one with the long dark hair. I guess she was too pliable, huh?
Tatsu cut her down. I didn't want that to happen, but he doesn't listen to me all the time.
Hmm. That's a shame. She was nice from what I've heard. Very honorable.
Well, that's the thing about death. Doesn't matter what you were, it only is what it is.
That is too true.
Oh, I'm
And
sorry. I didn't mean to distract you.
oh no, you're fine. Another roll.
Mhm.
Ugh. So I feel like I should bust out Notepad right now. Okay, so
Should.
I'm at. God damn it, 54. All right, 20 and 14. Okay. Times 4.
What's the score, Scorpion Son?
I'm at 34, and you are at. Let's
35?
see. Yep.
Playing from behind. See how it is.
So where did you guys originally come from?
Hmm. I suppose that is the question, isn't it? But let me ask you a question first.
Hmm.
What are you doing here, specifically? Your clan. There's always some sort of motive, despite your nonchalance.
Well then, I believe that my clan is here because this is a nascent territory, one that the Scorpion believed they could wrench and profit from.
Hmm. Well, that's obvious.
Oh, was it? I apologize. OC, was there any reason why? I forgot. I don't know if they would have set me here,
He just sort of clucks his tongue and says, "You're fumbling around in the dark. Then that's a shame."
No, not totally. Me personally, I'm looking for someone.
Hmm. Such intrigue.
Indeed. A little bit of a mystery. It's been poking at my periphery, at the edges of my mind. Try to scratch it, it keeps coming back like a gnat on a hot day.
Hmm. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that the old crow once was a scorpion.
Mm. To my knowledge, no. But then again, now that you mention it, it could be.
He just strokes his beard thoughtfully. Hmm. I found a move.
Oh, okay. All right. So, 31. You're at 23. So, Seimei is at 65. Old man is at 58.
Well played. Well played. You know your way around the go board. I'll give you that.
I was taught well.
Was it the same as when I went?
Excuse me? I'm sorry, what did you say?
Was it the same as when I went? Oh, that
You
was
said,
many years ago now.
what clan did you hail from?
Proud student of the Bayushi Bushi school.
Ah, interesting. What made you defect?
I didn't defect. I was let go.
He tilts his head curiously. Why so?
Well, much like any wave man, my family was a vassal family of the Bayushi. We were mainly based out of Ryoko Owari, City of Lies. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Been there even.
Mm-hmm.
And well, our clan, our family failed.
Mm.
And not only did we fail, we failed to protect our lord who died, and the entire family was purged from the Scorpion.
How very upsetting.
A common enough occurrence, but I thank you for your courtesy.
And he can most likely tell that that was probably rather empty.
Mm-hmm.
It's more just you know, uh I guess just kind of reflexive courtesy,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
He just smiles ruefully at that.
Hmm. So you never said where did the um are all these um
Oh no, no, none of these men that I travel with are anywhere close to my level.
hmm, are any of them your family?
No.
Hmm. And where is your family nowadays?
Hmm. Most of them are dead. The Scorpion are very thorough.
I understand. So you're the last of your blood.
Maybe not the last, but if there are more, I don't know where they are. And probably better for them that I don't. Because here I am, cornered by my former kinsman.
Hmm. I don't know about cornered yet. The game it hasn't been won or hasn't been decided.
But it's close.
Jesus. Well, he won. Unless Unlucky comes into play again.
So as you guys are conversing, he sort of just, either by lulling you into a false sense of security or distracting you with the conversation at hand, he manages to pull off just a stunning series of moves that just sort of leave you staring at the board with no way out, and it is very clear that you're beaten.
Hmm. Well then, it looks like fate has decided. Your experience pays off.
Hmm. Well, I am a wily sort when it suits me.
Hmm. And it seems it has suited you today. So how will you get out of here?
With my own 2 feet.
Hmm. Well then, if that is the case, I believe you should be on your way then.
And as you guys have been playing, you will have heard the thundering of hooves as Yume chases down a Ronin in the street, and even the cry of pain from what sounds to be a Kodoreo very nearby, and all of that has sort of transpired in the amount of time that the game is played, and there's sort of a calm silence as it stands, and the Ronin pushes himself to his feet and just sort of looks at you with this expression that's just like very, very knowing. And he says, "On your honor now."
Hmm. And he leans over, picks up the last pebble that the guy had placed down to win the game, and tosses it to him. On my honor.
A lucky charm, he asks, holding the rock in his fingers as he catches it, showing it to you.
A lucky charm. And if I can, I will attack him.
Okay. Roll initiative. Okay. So
Uh, is this Aijutsu? Would this be Aijutsu since it's just the two of us, or?
no, it's a skirmish. You're trying to kill him.
Okay. So he's gonna do. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. But I was gonna say he's gonna use this kata, but he already has advantage. So
You would need to have rolled that before the scene, or
with the
rather
kata,
before the combat. Yeah, because it's like a 10-minute thing to do a kata.
is it?
Well, most of them are. Most of
Uh,
them take time.
Weird.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Which kata is it?
Breath of Wind style.
Let's see. Oh, no. It must be the old system. It is a simple action.
Yeah, but I don't think I need it because I'm my initiative's already pretty high. So I think it's just to allow me to basically allow me to get my um the first rank of
Yeah.
Scorpion in case I didn't win initiative.
Do your thing.
So the effect he was originally trying to go for was to try to make sure this guy's hands was busy.
Mm-hmm.
and basically try to throw the rock and then kind of quickly like go for a cut with this katana across the rib cage and up across the chest.
So what's your stance?
Um, he is going to go for the center stance right now.
The center stance.
Why?
I'm just curious because you don't get an immediate benefit on that. You only get it on the next turn.
Oh, I guess. Mm, you know what? He'll go for, I guess, full assault, like fully put everything to the first strike. So it makes kind of sense, I guess.
Okay. So make an attack roll. Plus 2, keep 1 for full attack.
What is it?
Plus 2, keep 1 on top of your normal attack.
So what? Kenjutsu plus
Agility. Keep agility.
5, keep 3. What's the keep again for the full attack?
Plus 2, keep 1.
Okay, so that is 7, keep 4.
Mm-hmm.
Can I raise?
Yep. His team to be hit is 15.
Can I go for 3 raises?
2, because as your void ring 3.
Oh yeah, 2.
Yep. For sure.
All right, so
25.
7, 4. Show dice.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely hit.
Okay.
With a 60.
How? All right. So, um, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it.
So your katana is 3, keep 2, plus your strength as a strength keep 0 bonus.
Plus
And
strength.
yeah, so what's your strength 2?
Mm-hmm.
So it would be plus 2, keep 0 to 3, keep 2 for your weapon. And then do you have 3 ranks of Kenjutsu?
No. So it's 5, keep 2 for me.
Yes. And then you can add your raises as additional damage dice, 1, keep 0.
So 2, keep 0 because of the 2 raises.
Mm-hmm.
So 7, keep 2.
Yep.
Jesus. I could have. I was trying to remember. I could have remembered to like cut this dude's arm off. Whatever. All right. Um, 2 show dice. Does Kenjutsu come into play here? Like my katana specialty?
No,
Emphasis?
that's only on your attack rolls.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you deliver a healthy slash right across his torso, a little upward motion, and he sort of stumbles backwards into some debris nearby and looks like completely caught off guard.
Hmm.
He just sort of sits there and begins like laughing as his blood is running down from either side of his mouth. And he says, "You know, I thought you would do something, but Not so fast.
Hmm. I guess I'm right where I need to be then. You did say on my honor.
I guess I did.
I suppose if you would have told me that you weren't Scorpion, that you ought to be leaving here. But unfortunately, since you told me that you are former Bayushi, unfortunately my honor dictates that I must finish what the rest of my clan did not.
As you say then, Honorable Bayushi.
Is he gonna do
No,
anything?
no, he's basically given up.
Oh, well then, do I really need to roll to?
No. Describe how you do it.
So, if this man seems like he's given up, like Seimei is not gonna um make any kind of effort uh to do this. He's just going to uh just step into the man and put his hand on his shoulder and just take the tip of the katana and press it against the man's chest where it would go cleanly through the ribs and straight to the heart.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't make any kind. He's not going to basically mutilate this man or go through any other make this man suffer or anything.
Right.
Just like a scorpion sting,
Yep. Just run him through,
run him through, quick and clean.
and he collapses, dead.
Um, and with that, Seimei will use his katana to kind of open up the guy's flaps of his clothing to see if he has any kind of um, missives or writings or anything on him that might be um, of value or interest.
Um, I'll get back to you on that
Okay, so I'll just say he does so, and whether he
after
gets
he rifles his pockets.
yeah, but Seimei would just do the typical um, flick, wrist flick of the blade, clean off the blood, and then again wipe it off with the corner of his elbow of his opposite arm,
Mm-hmm.
and then sheathe his blade. And he will take the pebble the man dropped and simply just toss it on his chest.
Okay. And with that, I think we can end the scene. Thank you, player, for playing. Watchers for watching. Good night.